The team led by Professor Mwilu, Senior Counsel. The first clarification I seek is as follows. As regards the requirements of Article 140, and just remaining within Article 140, and even considering that the four new commissioners only arrived in, was it September last year? And whatever it is they've been doing on a day-to-day basis, please clarify in my mind, because it's a major issue here, what the constitutional role of the 6 commissioners is under Article 140. And once you tell us what it is, just position their role against that of the staff of the Secretariat and of the chair. To the same team, and that is as per Article 138, 3C. To the same team, of course, numbers are critical. They are, for me they are. Because that is a mandate of 138 for A and B, the threshold, the 50% plus 1. And numbers are important for as long as they are not negated by any other process. And numbers would point to a good election, a good result, if they are not affected by anything else. And if Article 138 for A and B are not enough, deriving from them, this court in 2017 told us that although numbers were very, very about to release are his results. So please comment for my benefit that working out, and how was it timed? You've got to know, because these are your clients, that they would be walking out of Bomas to Serena to allow all media houses, in fact, except for the violence that occurred at Bomas, the split screens of media houses would have been showing each one of them addressing us, the Kenyan voter, at the same time. In fact, at one moment there, I thought the team at Serena would give us their numbers, and the team at Bomas was going to give us their own numbers. So my concern is, does their working out mean anything under Article 140? If it does, what is it? If it doesn't, why not? Still on numbers, and answering all of us, yours and our issue number 4 and 5, we were told, and I need clarity on this one because it cuts across 2 main issues, that the turnout, the voter turnout, was affected by the postponed election. Now, this is my concern. On the 9th, we were voting for 6 people, 6 officers. And we actually voted for 6 offices, including in the places where elections were postponed. And we were told that turnout was affected by the postponement. And since you are the central player in this thing, you could pass this to Mahat or anybody else in your team. Did the postponement affect only the vote of the president? And since we are in the habit of taking judicial notice, and since I am in a position to take judicial notice of the fact that elections have since happened in the postponed areas, have the subsequent elections returned a different result as to turnout? Because that happened, was it Monday? And we have yet to write a judgment. If they are affected, in what respect? Mr. Mahat, you told us that there is a holy place. You called it a sanctified place for the agents. And that it is the responsibility of parties to have agents. Your sister, while submitting, Ngania, told us that in 2017, we also emphasized the position of the agent. This is my question flowing from that. And it goes to the process of the election. What if there were no agents? The Article 81, I think 81E, places the burden of ensuring that we have a fair, free, transparent, accountable, and all those things, election, where, for whatever reason, agents are not present at an election. Is it not the role of the IEBC to ensure that Article 81E is upheld? And in the event, I know you said in Tiati, some constituency there, in fact, there were no agents from anyone. The process, and where there are no agents, the process. Finally, we have seen somebody named the 4 commissioners as respondents. One of these petitions, or some of them, named them as respondents. I think someone had even named them as interested parties or something like that during interlocutories. But by whatever name called, they remain commissioners. We have seen affidavits that they have sworn, which tend to show that they take certain positions. Now, what is the position to be taken by a commissioner? Is it a position of the party, any party, or is it the neutral position of the IEBC? And when they take, as I think they have done in this case, the position of any side, what is the court to do? Did I say finally? Then I'll say the second finally. That Kenywa's call, Mr. Joseph Kenywa's call, and whatever else that happened, the night meetings, the security issues, and so on and so forth. The name of this commission starts with the letter I, which says, I stands for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. And in the body of 88 going down is that, and even in their act, they shall not be directed in the manner in which they do their work. But I want you to clarify in my mind, because it's now an issue here, when it comes to writing the judgment, what do you want me to write? There are commissioners, and we talked about the dysfunctionality. It came from you, it didn't come from this side of the bench. Of the commission, I'm glad today I have had an attempt at answering my question yesterday as to when it became dysfunctional, but I'm still waiting for answers from the person to whom the question was directed, which is the petitioners. But tell me what the IEBC was supposed to do. On the one hand, they are being told, hurry up and announce. On the other hand, the court, as represented by the Honorable Mr. Justice Isaac Lenaola, is saying, but there is still time. There is yet another day before you can announce what is the IEBC to do. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, President.